Hi guys, so today I'm finally doing the bathroom video for you. Long story short, in August I can't even think, in April we got our master bathroom redone, renovated, just totally like down to the studs, like where the bath and the shower were. Totally taken out, new flooring, everything. I'll kind of talk a little bit about that in a second, but I thought that for today's vlog I would just talk about that, and then next week any clips that I've got I'll just sort of combine it all, you know, like day in the life type things. But we're gonna do a tour in there. I'm gonna show you everything. I'm upset, and I did not I haven't posted this as soon as I would like to. First of all, like I said, it was started in early April. It took 3 weeks. So it was done at the end of April. I really wanted to sort of get it together and like make, you know, I wanted everything to get back to right, you know, where it was and get it decorated. I've just been enjoying it, and like I haven't really gotten like super decorated back like I wanted it. I think it's pretty good now. And I'm gonna do a little before and after type thing in a minute. Every single day they worked, like I wanted to document it, you know, and show like as things were coming out, as things, you know, changed. And so I would, in the meantime, I was also filming videos, and I have 2 memory cards that I use on, at the time I had 2, now I have one big one because one of them went which is part of the story. So now I use a really big memory card, so I don't have to swap back and forth between the 2, like if I film an extra long video or if I film something, which is really nice. But bad thing is I had a lot of clips on that particular one of the bathroom progress. So I'm upset about that. Not the end of the world, but I really wanted to do it sort of like day by day, like little clips of how it was going. And when that card was, I've never had a memory, well I did in my old camera like years and years back. I had one memory card that just completely like stopped working, but these are like nice like SD cards. Like I've never had one that just completely like was corrupted, that just did not work. And essentially that happened. Basically, long story short, I don't have the stuff anymore. But so we're just gonna do this tour style. You're not gonna get like a, you know, as it's going. But I did kind of want to explain to you some of the things that happened, especially if you're curious about a bathroom reno or like what we went through. And you know, it's something that I was really excited about when we moved in. I feel like we really found a great house when we found this house. It was a house that has everything, like all the space that we ever wanted, a lot of room to grow, a lot of room to do different things if we wanted to. We've got like a good backyard for a pool one day. We've got like space in the kitchen if you ever wanted to redo the kitchen, which I love the kitchen, but you know, like little things here and there if you wanted to redo. It's not like a smaller house like I feel like our last house was, that we couldn't, I felt like we could never put any money into that house to like fix it up, because I knew that if we ever sold it, we wouldn't get our money back. We still own that house and it's a rental. But you know what I'm saying? Like you can't over improve sometimes depending on where the area is, because you just know you're not gonna get that money back. But here we definitely can. So when we moved into this house, it had been completely, it felt like a brand new house, even though it was a bit older. The people before it was, you know, brand new flooring, like hardwoods, and they'd refinished, or they had finished the basement brand new. So that kind of felt like a new house. New carpet everywhere, every single like handle on every door, which was nuts. I don't even know, that would have been like so freaking tedious. All of the hardware, everything was changed. Everything was repainted, everything was nice and new countertops, everything. But there were certain areas that you could tell that they kind of skipped. And Olivia's bathroom, which is the pretty black and white bathroom that I showed on my blog a while back, that was one of them. They didn't put countertops in there, and it's still the old floor, it's stuff like that, you know. That one wasn't touched, and our bathroom wasn't really touched. They did put new countertops in there, which was nice. And they were in really good shape, they were brand new, and then the cabinets were in good shape, so we didn't mess with that, we liked that. But I thought, okay, I'm gonna go off the color scheme of the countertops and do like a more like natural feel in there. I wanted it to feel like it really meshed well with our bedroom. I didn't want to be like, because our bedroom is very, you know, I didn't want, obviously it's our bedroom, like I want it to be like a good mix of like feminine and masculine. I didn't want it to be like, you know, floral and crepe, which I'm not really like that anyways. but you know, we have like dark furniture in there, but light walls, and everything's real white and black and like it's calming, but neutral, but interesting. I didn't want to go in the bathroom and just feel like, bam, you're somewhere totally different. You know what I mean? I really like how like we added the tile that looks like wood, and it kind of feels like a living space in there. You'll see when we go in there. But that was always on my list to do. I wanted to redo the bathroom. We had a huge like I think it was like 6.5 foot jacuzzi tub that it was so tedious to fill. And if you've ever had one of those, they are so disgusting. No matter how much you clean them, water hangs out in the lines when you're not using it. And then when you start it up, stuff comes out. It's sick, it's gross. I don't even want to talk about the things that I saw, like the 2 times that I used that tub here. And the second time I didn't even get in. So it's nice to have a bathtub. So I was so excited to get a tub that was not jetted and wastes like so much less water. I mean, it's so nice. They completely ripped out everything. We knew there were some issues with the tile and stuff, like there was some loose tile in the shower, but when they took it out, we had no idea. There was a hole in the subfloor the size of, well, let's not get crazy, but it was like the size of a dinner plate from where it had rotted through. So I'm glad that we did that, because I would not have wanted a tub to bust through into our dining room. That would have been bad. So I'm excited that they fixed all that. They replaced the subfloor. Everything was really nice. But you know, when you get into something like that, it's always like a more than you anticipate, you know, like cost-wise, and the job itself is always going to be, you know, a little more intense. But I'm really happy that it's done. It's something that I know was a good decision, because I know that we'll, you know, I don't ever want to move, but I know that we would always, you know, we could always get it. We'll get our money back if you ever wanted to sell the house. It definitely added value to the house. It's an area that we enjoy. Like, I hated going in there before. Like, I never felt clean when I was in the shower. Like, I just felt gross. Like, I just didn't like the shower. And like, it was just weird. Like, there was a lot of weirdness. And it's something that I'm really glad that we did. And of course, you know, with a new baby and everything, while that was going on, it was a bit intense. They would get her early, and you know, they'd be here all day, and you know, you've got your baby and you've got all this banging around. So that was, you know, at the same time you're working and doing other things. It was a bit stressful during that month, but they did a very good job. The main guy that did it did a very good job, and made it just very easy on us. So here's the before. In my mind, I thought if I ever redo a bathroom, I'm gonna do like white marble. I'm gonna have it really really spa feeling. But I thought if we did that, we would have had to change out the countertops, and they're new. So I thought it's such a big area, and when you think about like natural stone like that versus like ceramic or something like that, it is like a huge price difference. So I'm so glad that we did that, because I like the look of that better in that space. Like I said, it flows with our bedroom, and I don't think the marble would not have. But of course, like for cost reasons, that was just like such a smarter deal, I think. But I still want to do like a black and white, like mostly white, like marbly bathroom, and I thought like I could do that in Olivia's room, because we need the new countertops in there and the new flooring eventually, because it's the same old white flooring that was dingy and gross, that was not sealed and disgusting, that was in the bathroom that we replaced. So so I think I'm gonna do like a marble like hex tile in her bathroom, and do maybe like a white like countertop that maybe isn't natural marble, because I know that's not gonna really hold up well with like kids and toothpaste, you know, I mean, that's just not smart. But maybe like a white, like sparkly, like quartz or something that's pretty that we can find a good deal on. But yeah, if you're wanting to do something like that, maybe think of doing like natural stone or something like that in a small space, because then you'd have like this big impact, but you wouldn't have to pay as much. So that's my tip. If you're doing like a huge space, then maybe go for something like we did, because it was still expensive, but it was not stupid expensive. So I'm really happy with it, and let's finally go look at it. All right, so when you go into our bathroom, there's my little jewelry thing that I've talked about, Olivia's little mama-roo, and we have a pocket door going in, which I really like. That was there before. But here is what it looks like. It's the same chandelier that I had before. It's very inexpensive from Home Depot. It's a very good deal chandelier. I'll talk about more specific things in a moment. Let me zoom out. But here is the main idea. I should probably move that. A lot of times I don't leave that out unless I'm taking a bath, but you can kind of see like when you walk in, you got so much space. Used to literally where this wall was, this was the casement for the old tub. And like when you came in, you didn't have this extra space. So it just automatically feels so much bigger. The floor is a wood tile. It's showing up a little more redder. It's very like cool and dark in person. It looks so much different on camera. It's much more like blackish brown in person. I don't know how to describe it, like a grayish brown. Okay, and then over here is, let me back up, our vanity areas. That's Brad's on the right and that's mine on the left. And in there is a little water closet with a toilet. I'll show you that in a minute. And then our shower. And then that's the closet in there. And oh, I should move my makeup eraser. That's where I hang it to dry. That's a little linen closet. So yeah, the flooring was, I think, one of like the best decisions. I really love it. Like I said, it kind of ties in everything with our bedroom. And then I'll back up this way so you can see the tub. This is my favorite because I've just always dreamed of having a tub like this. And I really love it so much. So this is the area that really changed. That's where the giant hole was in the floor before, but obviously that was under the tile before. We never even knew that was there, but they fixed it and it's all good. So I'll go through like decor and stuff in a minute, but the tub is from Home Depot. The tub filler I really love. It's from, I got it from Hal's.com because we had like a really good gift code from there, or like a promo code. And I bought that without even looking at it in person. I thought, well, we could just always return it. But that is the exact tub filler that I wanted. And I had no idea like what a big deal they were, or how expensive they were. That was kind of dumb on my part. I didn't really plan for that when we were redoing this. I just didn't know. I thought, oh, it's gonna be just like buying a faucet. But you can see all the space back there. It doesn't connect to the tub. It actually just is a tub filler, you know? And it's really, really nice. It feels so solid. The sprayer is such a good quality. Like when you get out of the tub sometime and you feel like you've got crap on you and you like feel like you need to take another shower from like, you know, the bath bombs or from whatever you've used, that's good. And then I've got my fancy bath stuff, which I'll talk about. Some of it's stupid and like I would never repurchase again, but some of it's pretty good. So yeah, instead of doing the tile and having the whole bathroom look like tile, I really wanted it to look like it meshed with our bedroom, almost like another like living space. Like I just wanted it to feel nice and not to be, oh, it's focusing, okay, not to feel too masculine or too feminine. So instead of doing a tile surround, I decided to do like paneling like you'd see in a dining room or in like a foyer in an area that's a little nicer, like they call that like wainscoting or like judges paneling or something like that. So the tub looks really, I don't know why, it looks small on camera, but it's actually big enough, like you could fit 2 people in there, you know, like facing, you feel me. But I'm just saying like it's a big tub and it's so, so comfortable. I really like that it has the ledge for stuff because that's something you don't really have space for things. That table was from Pier 1. And I've had it for maybe like 5 or 6 years and I have 2 of them and I thought about using the other one over there, but I really like where we were using those in the basement, so I left the other one down there. And Pier 1 has some similar ones, but I really like it because it's got a shelf on the bottom too that you can put things on as well. I'll talk about that stuff in a second. So the mirror is from World Market. Same with that, it's from the same little collection. It's sort of that like weathered wood because it gave the room like a little bit more, like gives some texture, and I like that style. It looks a lot more gray in person. The camera's making things look a little more orangey, I don't know. So yeah, there's a big window up there and a skylight. So there's a lot of natural light in this room. You don't even really have to turn the light on, which is nice. And then here's the shower. I don't want to get up too close because I've cleaned the glass like once a week since we got it, and we Rain-X'd it when we first got it. We have a squeegee in there that we use, but when you have this invisible glass, it's so hard to keep clean, and that is one thing, but it is worth it. I mean, I guess it forces you to clean it. I'll open the door because I don't like looking at it because it's like just a splash, you know what I mean? Just like splashing on the bottom. So that's a little shaving nook to prop your leg in or your foot while you're shaving, which is kind of genius. We went with more of like a natural looking tile, and the little tiles in the backsplash or the little accent tiles are like glass and a natural travertine. And so Brad has him a little nook, and I've got myself a little nook. And then I'm glad that I went back and picked up these 3 corner shelves midway through and thought, you know, we may need a few more extra spaces for things. And I'm really glad that we did, because we do. The shower head I really like. It's by Delta, I think. Yeah, and the tile and everything's from Home Depot. I feel like I should have totally really cleaned the glass before we did this, but hopefully it's not showing up too disgusting. But I like these doors. They're so smooth. You can open them in or out. I didn't want to put any hardware like on the walls or do a towel bar, because I've never really been a fan of a towel bar. We like hooks, and I thought of putting 2 right there, but then I didn't really want to put that in the wall. I didn't want to stare straight at towels when you came in, so I just used this little hook that hangs over the door, and there's 2 of them. So Brad has one and I have one. And then inside here is a little like water closet room with a toilet and stuff. And then in here is the closet. It kind of goes back further into there. This is really quickly, I'll show you. This is the closet. I cannot believe, or can you believe that I got that many clothes out of here from the last time when I showed this? I think 2 weeks ago when I showed our closet and I was saying like how I was cleaning out, I got that much more stuff out. And so I'm excited about that. So yeah, this is the pretty closet. And yeah, so then this is my side, and it's really not like 100% done. I just put that orchid back, and my little tray, the mirror trays from Target years back. And I don't really sit here and do my makeup, although I totally could. I mostly do nails here. I've got my nail polish and then a couple of things like face wipes and stuff like that. I like to do my nails or my makeup in the other room. I was doing my makeup in here for a little while, but I decided not to. I went back to doing it in there. It was easier. If you were really paying attention earlier, you probably noticed that not all of my perfume was in here. I had brought some of it into the other room to film a video. Yeah, I like to keep my perfume in here. I have, I don't want to go through everything, but these are the perfumes that I have right now. And then I have some roller balls. I have some sprays like those Bond No. 9s, and a Tory Burch candle, some Q-tips, some spray oil by Benefit that I don't really use all the time, but it's a cute little, I like the little vintage girl that's on there. And then this I like to keep to put my, this little dish, I like to put my just random jewelry, you know, like when I take my bracelets off, if I'm gonna do that at night or whatever. This was always on my grandma's end table at her house, but it's a nice little dish, and I really love it because it just reminds me of her house. And oh, and then I have my iPad in here. I keep my iPad mini in here a lot because this is like the only time that I watch YouTube videos or videos in general. It's when I'm getting ready. Sometimes I'll take it in there while I do my makeup. I meant to mention that is from Ballard Designs. It's a really good, well-made matte. That is from World Market. World Market, you can find probably good bath mats. That one I think was a little overpriced, but I got it at the outlet, so it was okay. And then just, you know, soap. And I keep a lot of things that I use most often in the medicine cabinet, and yeah, like hair stuff and stuff down there. And then Brad has the same thing on his side. He's got a lot of storage, and then he has his colognes and stuff sitting out too. It's like the way the bottles look. But yeah, so yeah, maybe that'll give you some ideas if you're thinking about a bathroom little redo of your own. But I mean, do you kind of see what I mean? Like, it's very kind of traditional and pretty. You can see the pretty light. Oh, it's too bright. You won't be able to see the chandelier, but it's nice. I just like the way it all looks together. It's very traditional, but then it's got like some natural elements. It looks a little modern in some ways with the shower, but I really like it. I'm really happy with how it turned out, and I think it couldn't have come at a better time, because I say like so much that this whole thing was like just well worth every single penny, because I feel like it's almost I feel like I'm on vacation. Like when I'm in here, I feel like I'm somewhere that's not my house. Like I feel, I can't describe it. When I'm in the tub and I come up here sometimes and Brad, you know, he does his thing sometimes. You know, he goes and plays golf and he does his stuff and I do my stuff. You know, we try to balance out like time and just, you know, not losing yourself and like trying to do things for yourself and having fun and stuff like that. But it's just so funny because he'll be like, you know, go relax for an hour or go like, just go relax. And I literally feel like I'm coming up here and like going to a spot. It feels like a vacation. And I can't explain how good it feels to have a good tub that is nice. And like if you followed my blog for years, you've seen other areas of the house, but things have changed and things are a little different. And I do like to share things like that. And I've just been so much more into sharing that type of things video-wise, like through videos rather than sitting down and writing a blog. Whereas used to, I would love to like sit down and write blogs, but I just don't have that kind of time anymore. And maybe I will, you know, eventually, and maybe I will tomorrow, who knows? Like I'm gonna definitely still continue my blog, but it's just more of like a when I have time thing, and I just have not had time. I'd rather pick up the camera and do a video, you know what I mean? It's just a little easier sometimes. So the point of that was saying that I will do some more like rooms and stuff in different vlogs and in different videos. Hi, there's baby and daddy. I was showing the room. I was showing the new bathroom. So Brad, what do you think?
It's a pretty big change.
It is a pretty big change.
But I like it.
Yeah. Feels so much better.
Feels bigger.
Yeah, it's definitely bigger. Okay, so I am going to go snuggle these two, and I will talk to you guys later. Say bye-bye.